you accepted the other quote, and the other quote had the twin bed. And it'll organise the linen for you. So here's your home on wheels for the next 26 days. Picarto engine, so that means your indication will be on the left hand side. So run this way. You just come past me so you can see inside. Very small first aid kit, probably only enough for a paper cut, will not save a life. And then you have your own copy of the manual here to refer to. Here's where you refuel, diesel only, and you'll need the ignition key to unlock the cap. Just pop in the key and rotate cap and key to the left to take the cap off, and then push in and rotate to the right to lock. See, here's a compartment for AdBlue. The tank is separate, as you can see, from diesel. It's full, it holds 19 litres. So as I mentioned inside, top that up every 1,000 kilometres or every second diesel fill.
Is there an indicator?
Yeah, there is.
Sure.
Yeah. But you don't want that light to come on. It's like having an oil light come on.
Okay,
then you're forced to find some.
Okay,
If you get into that rhythm of just giving it a few litres every now and again. And at service stations, it'll either be called Go Clear, DEF for diesel emission fluid, or AdBlue. Your key locks and unlocks the cab only. For all other compartments around the outside, it's this key, and then you've got a small security lock box inside as well. Heading down this way, you are currently plugged into your own power cable, and here this bag carries your cabling. You've got your freshwater hose there, and your grey water. So here's your grey water outlet. This refers to your basins and your shower only.
Sure.
Your toilet is separate. You have a panel inside telling you how that is doing, and when it's ready to be emptied, you need to unclip, take the cap off. You can only dump waste at a designated dump site, not out in the open anywhere. Grab your hose. Come here. And then attach with the same clipping mechanism.
Sure.
Then with this key, attach it to this rod, which is actually how you open up the valve. Oh,
Hello. Can I help?
yes, you can. It's now 4 people in this motorhome, so the lounge might need the squab taken out.
Oh, radio.
That would be lovely. Thank
Yes,
you. And make sure the end of the hose is in the dump station before you open up the valve. It's gravity fed, it will take a few minutes. Once it's finished, close the valve, unclip this hose, rinse it out at the dump station with any old tap that's there, but not your freshwater hose, to avoid any cross-contamination. Your freshwater hose is a food grade hose, so you should only refill your freshwater with this hose, no one else's. Pop that cap back on and then secure. And I get the clip right. Secure. Moving down the motorhome. Here's your freshwater inlet. Once again, you've got the panel inside telling you how that's doing to refill using your own hose there. At a dump station, it'll tell you whether the water is drinkable or not drinkable. Always fill your motorhome with drinkable water. Potable is the word that we use. Press in, rotate left to take the cap out, and then you'll know your water's going to be full, it's going to gently overflow. Then pop the cap back in by lining up the nodules. You'll feel them sink in. Press, rotate right. Then grab your key, and then rotate that lock barrel to the vertical position, and if you can do that, that means it's locked. Down the back is your garage, and here you have a barbecue, camp chairs and camp tables if it gets warm enough up north, certainly not down here. Everything's got a cable tie on it. It's not to stop you from using it, just once it's cut. It indicates to our team that that item needs to be cleaned once it comes back to our base. And here's the ladder for the drop-down bed. Over the lounge, I'll show you that. I won't put that bag in just yet because I'm going to put your cable in, but to lock your garage compartment, rotate right, grab your key, rotate the lock barrel to the vertical position, tap, and then to unlock, rotate to horizontal, turn left. We'll leave that unlocked for the time bag. So round the back, you have a reversing camera, but it has blind spots. Because the most common areas for our motorhomes to be damaged because you can't see when you're reversing is the top corners and the bottom corners. That means every time you're reversing, you need one of the family to come out and be your spotter for you. Okay? Down this side of your garage, plenty of room. If anyone's snoring, they can sleep in here. You've got a nighttime light there too. Just leave that unlocked.
It's already out, excuse me. So all the spare bedding is in the cupboard under the bed, and the spare bedding for the top bed is on the top. So there's one pile of bedding in there. So on the top of the pile is the duvet cover and the top sheet for the upper bed.
Okay.
Thank you.
So here's your LPG bottles. Your main bottle is your 9 kg, and as I mentioned, you've got 4.5 cement. See that lever there, your yellow one?
Yeah.
Leave that in that position. That's your gas feed into the motor. So you're only turning off and on. And the way to remember is the little rhyme that we use. If you've watched the video, lefty loosey, open it up, right it down, close it. Make sure it's closed for driving.
Sure.
Now, with the ferry, they like you to have the gas on when you're on the ferry. Slight problem because you've got food in the fridge.
Sure.
I would suggest when you're getting to the top end of the South Island, have minimal food.
Sure.
It's going. You're on the ferry for 3.5 hours, so you don't want any food that's going to be problematic, like some meats. So perhaps not use up that before you cross over. So I'll lock that. And as long, you know, your fridge is closed for 3.5 hours, so it'll keep everything else cool. So in your motorhome, you are glamping. This is the most unglamorous part of your holiday. Even though you're staying at holiday parks predominantly, you'll want to use your own toilet from time to time. On a cold night, you don't want to be walking, you know, down to the camp toilet in the dark and the cold. The 4 of you in the motorhome, you're going to probably have to empty this every day by using it consistently. As I'm about to show you, it's not very big. You've got your own chemicals and your own gloves.
Sure.
You've got an indicator panel inside the bathroom that will tell you how full this is getting. And when you're using the toilet, you actually can tell anyway. You can see through the hatch. Lifting up this lever and pulling it forward. If it's stuck, stop. It means the hatch inside is being left open. You don't want that hatch left open because guess what's going to happen to your waste when you're driving? It's going to go like this. And someone's got to clean it up. So bringing this out, that's how big it is. Not very big. You're used to using public toilets a lot while you're on holiday. You can use this late at night and mornings. Open up this, take the lid right off, undo this hatch, release any air pressure and dump. Open up this lid, give it a good rinse out at the dump station with any old tap that's there. Pop one sachet and about 3 centimetres of water, so the sachet will break down. And then close the hatch, pop the cap back on, rotate it in, make it click so it's nice and firm. I'd suggest don't let it get too full because then it's quite heavy, surprisingly, and can be a bit awkward to empty. And then once you've emptied your cassette and you're ready to go again, then lock this compartment. Lock everything. It is your house on wheels, so treat it like your own home. Right, we've got some extra paperwork here for you. Sorry about that. But as you're part of the VIP package, any existing mark like that, we know you haven't done it, and we photograph that before you left.
Sure.
The doors, the motorhome's made in Europe, so the habitation doors on the right hand side. So in New Zealand, you are stepping into our traffic, so just be mindful, look before you leap out this door. You will need to manually retract that step before driving off, and you've got a lovely screeching sound on your dash when you start up the engine to remind you where you're going. You know, but I'm told that the sandflies and mosquitoes have never hibernate, so it'll be interesting in this cold weather whether they actually have, especially down west coast and Milford Way. But you've got five lines on all the windows as well, and you can close that at night time and lock yourself in. Yes, shoes. Yeah, we put the towel there, but you can wipe them on the towel, yeah. It's going to get a whole lot dirtier with the four of you in here.
Help me with it.
A lot cosier in here, isn't it?
Yes.
It has a lovely heating system. Okay, so I'll start with the technical stuff first, because that's the stuff you need to embrace and grasp to enjoy your holiday. So actually, if you just stand there and I'll stand in front of the panel. So this is 18 degrees in here, and this might be the temperature that you set for night time.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off because you're going to be driving, and I want to demonstrate this from the beginning. So this first panel here is your electrical panel. Leave it on.
Sure.
That light indicates that you're currently plugged into 240 volt power, and so you need to see that illuminated if you're at a holiday park and you're plugged in with your power cable. This panel operates your lights, your water pump, and the power to a fridge. That's why it's important to leave it on. And then your house battery down the back here is fully charged. Your water is full, and it's 120 litres. Not a lot. Not a lot. Between the four of you, be frugal. You are washing your teeth in a cup of water. You are not leaving a tap running. If you're going to shower in the motorhome, you're having an army shower, a 1 minute shower each. It only heats 10 litres of water at a time. That's not a lot. You should be able to get 2 showers out of 10 litres if you have army showers. But then you've got to wait another 30 or 40 minutes for another 10 litres to heat up. So if you are going to use the shower, depending on your camping style as you're progressing forward, is maybe 2 of you shower in the morning, 2 of you at night time.
Sure.
Yeah, if you're not at a holiday park. But otherwise, if you're at a holiday park, you can have a lovely long hot shower at their facilities. This indicates your water level, and here is nothing in your waste. So as that fresh water level comes down, your waste is going to go up. That's how you know when to empty it.
Sure.
Here's your heating panel. It heats your hot water and the gorgeous central heating. First of all, when you arrive at your campsite, back at the campsite today, the first thing you do is plug in your power cable. Then you come and tell the panel what to do. You go to your heating source first, so I can toggle anywhere between these icons. Toggling to the heating source first, it's flashing. Select it EL2 for if you're plugged into power at a holiday park. I'm selecting EL2 today because you're currently on power. Then rotate to the motorhome. It's flashing, select it, and maybe you want 23 degrees. This isn't going to work in the back when you're driving because you're not plugged into anything, you haven't selected a heating source. when you are driving, your heating is going to be through the cab, through the engine, like your car. That's your energy source. So we're heating the motorhome now to 23 degrees, and you might, as I mentioned, you will want to leave some heating on overnight. Now that serves another purpose. The motorhome, because it's been built to withstand European winters, it will, if the inside of the motorhome drops below 5 degrees, it will drop all its fresh water so the pipes don't crack. And the way to prevent that happening is leave some heating on. So even when you are sightseeing, if you're gone for a walk away from the motorhome for a couple of hours, then I would suggest turning on your gas bottle, then coming and turning the heating to gas, and leave some heating on low while you're away. But if you do come back to the motorhome and you find a puddle of water outside, then you'll know what's happened and that it's dropped all its water. I will show you where the reset valve is. It's under here. And I'll stand back out here so you can see. Under there is a little blue button.
Okay.
See that right at the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah, so if the motorhome drops all its fresh water, and sometimes it can be beyond your control. It happened to one of our guests at the supermarket. And we had a hailstorm come through and it just went, dropped all its water. So some things are beyond your control. So long as you have an action plan,
Sure.
then you understand why it's done it and what to do next. So that button will pop out. Press it back in because that closes the valve, and then you can go and refill with water.
Sure.
So don't put anything too heavy against that button.
Okay.
Because it might accidentally hit it out. Yeah. So the sun's coming out now. It's nice. So we're heating up the motorhome. Now you want to heat up some hot water. Only heat the hot water on demand. Don't leave it on overnight. So always thinking in advance. If you're eating dinner, turn the hot water on while you're eating, so it's got time to heat up, about 30 or 40 minutes. So rotate to the little thermometer. It's flashing, select it, rotate to hot, select. Now you can see I'm heating the motorhome and I'm heating the hot water. And then once you've finished with the hot water, turn it off. And once, before you drive off in the morning, you need to make sure whatever you've turned on is turned off. In the morning, of course, you'll want to turn the hot water on first because it takes so long to heat up. So it's always the first thing you turn on before you get out of bed. Okay? And then now you're about to drive off, so I'm going to turn everything off. Heating's off, rotate to the hot water, select it. Oops, I'll turn that eco off. Now you can see all the icons above the line are gone, and that's what you need to see before you drive off. The other technical component is the fridge. It's a 3-way fridge. And it's on auto, and you can see it's automatically selected 240 volt power because you're plugged in. And then when you're driving, it will automatically select the house battery and run off the house battery. It's not going to make your food any colder. It will just maintain that temperature that you were last plugged into. And then, as I mentioned, if you are going away walking and you haven't reached your campsite for the night, and you need to leave some heating on for the motorhome anyway, so it doesn't drop its fresh water in these cold conditions, the fridge will select gas as well. It will take at least 5 minutes for it to select gas because there is a safety delay from the gas bottle through to the fridge, and it will gently flash. Just make sure it's turned itself over to gas before you leave the motorhome. Now, if you can't be bothered waiting, no one's got the patience these days, you can do a manual override. So I'm going to press and hold. Once you've turned your gas bottle on, go over to gas, select it. Now it probably will select it because there might be a small amount of gas in the pipeline, and this is how long, I'm just showing you how long it takes to select that program. There you go. And just remember, when you come back to the motorhome, press and hold again, go back to auto, press so that therefore you don't have to worry about two items, and that's when you're plugged in the power and when you're driving. There's your great little freezer there, and a great fridge as well. I better give you some more LMP. So we've got LMP. It looks like beer. Sorry, it's not. It's our world famous lemon soda. So I'll give you a couple more for the rest of you. Right up the back. So you might want to leave it like this because it actually feels like two single beds.
Okay.
The way it's set up.
Sure.
Except, of course, it's the same sheeting and duvet. So, but you've got the option now with the blankets there.
Sure.
Under here, you've got all your
Bedding.
linen and bedding, and you've got some storage there as well. Under here, you've got the little locks. And the good thing about this area is I can use this door to close it off. Like so. That's quite handy. So if you want to use the shower, you have to take the flooring out. Pick up the floor, and then of course you need to take the plugs out as well. And these doors unclip and they come and round and magnetise together. Now for that, this light switch here is actually under here.
Oh.
And before you drive off today, I'll get you. I won't want to climb over your bedding. So at the back, with that black button, you can switch off the lighting at the back of the bed. The reading lamps are really useful. They've got USB ports around them. Okay. Now, if you both huddle up in the shower, and I'll just show you the toileting. Right. Gets really. Imagine how cosy it's going to be with the four of you. So you can rotate the toilet seat for comfort. And the thing to remember, open up the hatch, use it, flush a couple of times, close that hatch for driving. And you've got an indicator panel at the back that is green at the moment, and that slowly turns red as the cassette fills up. And the lighting, you've got one roll of toilet paper, which is actually in the cupboard there. And now you can both go down to the kitchen area. Okay, so when you're cooking, I better show you the drop down bed before I do the cooking area. So just come forward and stand there for a moment. So as I mentioned, the ladder for the bed is in the garage. Before you drop down this bed, make sure the headrests are at this lowered position and there's nothing else obstructing the bed. Pull your blinds before you get the bed ready, otherwise it's a wee bit problematic. So sorry, I'll just get in front of you. And then with my finger, I'm pushing it across and putting it down with my body weight. And that's how low the bed comes. Yeah. You've got netting there, and the other end as well, and you can clip that in if need be. Now you can see there's no other bedding on this bed because it needs to be fully retracted for driving. So you can't leave bulky blankets or pillows on here. So once you've taken those off for the morning, then just push it up and make it click. I'll just unclip it and make sure that looks nice and tidy. Stay there, curtain. That's better. There we go. Just make it click. Do that again. There we go. Right, now I can talk about the cooking. I'll just let you stand forward. I'll just stand there. And so when you are cooking in the motorhome, do keep one or two forms of ventilation open. With this particular hatch, same as that hatch there, if you want this open, press, slide along, and you can lock into position here. Make sure it's fully latched for driving, locked like that. All these windows have a nighttime blind and a fly blind that way. This one has this way fly blind and nighttime blind that way. Now with the windows, they are double glazed, but they're only perspex, so be gentle. Open up the latches press out, make it click. I can't hear the click. And then when you want to bring it back, take it beyond the click, and then make sure all windows are secured for driving. With the cooking, you've got 2 gas elements here, and your lighter, I should say, is in here. Once you've finished cooking, do leave the lid up for 5 minutes or so to allow the elements to cool down so the lid doesn't crack when lowered. Now with the oven, if you want to heat up those world famous pies, those knobs there, just ignore those, they're for servicing only. It's got its own igniter, so just hold that down. That's what it sounds like. Press in at the same time and rotate left for full oven, rotate right for grill. And if you are grilling, do leave the door ajar. Under here, you've got the oven tray, and there's a chopping board, and we've given you a bottle of dishwashing liquid. Do and then under here, your rubbish bin, and tucked under here is another drawer for your pans and bowls there. On this side, you've got a little backup electric heater and a dustpan brush. Now moving forward, this light here can, well, that's on for under there. There's light switches everywhere. Now if you are parked up somewhere but you haven't reached a camping ground, the power points aren't going to work because you're not plugged into 240 volt. There is an inverter underneath the seat that converts the 12 volt house battery to 240 volt. Use it sparingly, don't leave it on because it will drain the life force out of your house battery. So the switch for this one is on this side, and just switch it. I've just switched it on. Have a look at the green light so you know what it looks like.
Yes.
That means that that's the only power point you could use. And then make sure after use, switch it off. But get used to charging your devices as you're driving. USB up front, and where's the other one here? There's a power point there. Oh, there they are. For you guys in the back, there's a USB just there. Yeah. This table can be moved slightly, not a great deal. No, about that. That's your lot. And then you just lock that into position. Now you're on Wi-Fi, aren't you? No, by the way, in that corner. And this window, if it gets warm enough, if you want it open, please only have it open when you're stationary, not when you're driving. And it opens this way, that way. And make sure all the latches are latched for driving. And so you've got your nighttime blind that way and your fly blind that way. Have a seat. In this motorhome, in the bottom right-hand corner of your driver's door, right at the bottom, there's a black bag. Can you see that right at the bottom?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So that's a fix and go kit for a puncture if you do get one, because there's no spare tyre with the motorhome, so we don't want our guests to get their hands dirty when they're on holiday. So just call us, and the team will talk you through how to use it. I've never used one. It's like a bicycle repair kit that enables you to then drive to a service station to get the puncture repaired properly. The Italians like to build their motorhomes as if they are racing cars, and I know you're not a Formula One driver, so the motorhome doesn't like it if you double pedal, and the pedals are actually quite close together.
Okay.
So what can happen if by chance that you accidentally clip both at the same time, it will send the motorhome into a limp mode, or a technical go slow mode, and it'll go down to 25 k's an hour and you won't be able to do a thing about it. But won't panic, because I'm telling you that could possibly happen. If it does happen, pull over where it's safe to do so, park up for 15 minutes, turn the engine off, let it rest, and then see if it'll reset itself. If it doesn't, do call us. If there's an amber or red light that come on your dashboard and doesn't go away, send us a photo and we'll analyse what's happening, whether it's the motorhome, because they're so technical these days, the engine's doing its own diagnostic, or whether it's something that a mechanic needs to check while you're continuing on your holiday. Also, the motorhome's fitted with a start-stop fuel-saving feature, so it will cut out at the lights when you come to a complete stop as you're going through small towns. You can override that if that annoys you with that button there.
Okay.
But of course, once you turn the engine off, it just resets itself. Yeah. Right, seats forward and back. And then with this lever here, now with your side, if you... Oh, you've got a brake lever there. With your side, you'll probably take a 3-point turn because you've got the handbrake and the steering wheel in the way. With this lever, I'm holding it out, and at the same time I'm pushing with my body weight round into the dining position. So at night time, once you've pulled the blinds, it's nice having these seats around this way, so then it feels more spacious. And also to show you, on this side is these two levers. On your right side, they are to alter the height and tilt of the bottom level, and then that dial there controls the back. And then in the morning, rotate round, make it click back into position for safety. 9-speed, drives beautifully. Just remember, it weighs nearly 4 tonne and you've got 7.4 metres out the bag. So be mindful of your cornering, especially when you're coming into a parking situation at a holiday park, that you've got to allow for the extra meterage when you are getting past other vehicles and obstacles like trees and fences. Now, let's go the keys. If you put your foot on the brake and pop your key in and just click, rotate it once, just one click. There you go, that's an annoying noise to tell you that the step is in. So there's a button, a black button on the side of that seat. If you'd like to bring that up. Keep going.
No, it hasn't done fire.
There you go. And that forms part of your checklist every morning. Is, have you brought in your step? Have you unplugged your power cable, turned your gas bottle off before you're driving off, and make sure all your cupboards are secure. Remember that if you have too many items lying around in the motorhome while you're driving, potentially they could be missiles if you had to brake suddenly. Your speed limit is 90 k's an hour. And now with your one finger, press just that button once. Yes, once. Yep. Oh, I'm just going to show you too. See, it's come up on the dash. Deaf. There's your AdBlue. It's full. So so you can have any program you like here. I can move that along if that's what you prefer, there or there or the road.
There is lane assist? No.
Well, it actually says driver. Not sure in this model.
Oh.
Yeah. So just press it once. Yep.
Oh, press and leave?
No.
Or should I keep it pressed?
Take your finger off it. See if it comes back on. Yeah, there we go. Right, with your foot still on the brake.
Okay.
Yep. And now that that's lit up, I'm going to put it into reverse. There's your view. So you can see that you've got blind spots there. That's why you need one of the family to go out and help you reverse.
Sure.
Okay. And then if you want this off, just press that. You can Bluetooth some music through here. It's got Apple CarPlay. It only likes authentic cables, not generic. A couple of coffee cups. We're encouraging guests, rather than buying takeaway cups, to use our recyclable ones. And you can pop your device up there if you wish, and be recharging as you're going, the two of you up front. Okay. Cute Japanese fans for night time, squeeze together and pull across. Oops. There you go, like so. And just click back together, and the side ones just click and slide right to the end there. And then the last thing to show you would be the power cable outside. Any questions? It's a lot of information.
Yes.
That's why videoing is good, and we're only a phone call away.
Sure.
So it'll take you a couple of days to get into that rhythm of how the motorhome operates. If it's any consolation, when my husband and I bought our motorhome, we drove down from Auckland over 2 weeks. We still hadn't learnt it. You might learn it by the end of the holiday. No, I'm joking. I'm sure between the four of you, you'll learn it a lot faster than we did. Your trainee pilot daughter will have it sussed in 5 minutes, I'm sure.
Sure.
All right, let's go and show you your power cable.
Can I get on this side?
Yes, you can. I'll take the key out. And I'll get rather than the spark mat, I'll get you a grey, another grey mat. Right, I'll go to this end first.
So this is the puncture kit.
Yes.
So
yeah.
you can do the puncture. It's got a refilling compressor also.
No, it's a once-up. It's just a one-time use.
This is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what they use for trucks, apparently.
This doesn't have power.
No, just call us.
Yeah.
I've never used one. I think all summer we've only had one puncture.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a common thing. Right, round to you.
Jacket removal.
So at a holiday park, you'll see a box similar to this on like a plinth, like what we've got over there. So they'll be raised up.
Yeah. Okay.
So plug in this end of your cable. I'll pull that out, and then come to your motorhome end. And then you've got 3 holes, 3 prongs, so the other end of the cable is the opposite. Over the top here, there's a right to the back. You need to see that orange panel on your electrical panel light up. If it hasn't lit up, it means it's not pushed in properly. So I'll unplug you now because you're about to drive off, and I'll just get another mat for the front. And with your keys, I'll get you to practice locking the rear garages, the doors, once I've put this in.
Now, today, or in case we are like in Queenstown, we are staying in a lodge,
Yeah.
and we are just parking the vehicle.
Yeah.
The night we can run the refrigerator on the gas.
The fridge.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
without power.
It's a good idea. In actual fact, I would probably leave a bit of heating on as well
Yeah,
on
sure,
LPG,
yeah, obviously,
so it
yeah.
doesn't drop in fresh
So
water.
inside heating and the fridge.
Yeah, yeah.
We can leave it on gas.
Yes.
Okay.
It's quite safe to do
Because
that.
today night we will be staying in the lodge,
Yeah.
not in the motor. So it's not powered. It's only parking.
Sorry, tonight you're staying
At North South Holiday Home,
Yeah.
we are staying in the lodge,
Oh,
in
okay.
a room.
Yeah.
And motorhome will be parked in front,
Yeah.
without power.
Now you can leave some heating on.
Yeah, gas.
Yeah,
Gas is not.
yeah, on gas.
Okay, good.
Oh no, actually, unless they let you power up.
No, is power?
Yeah, no, the house battery recharges itself as you're driving
Yes.
for 2 to 4 hours of driving,
Yes.
and or if you're at a holiday park. So
Yeah.
it does both.
Yeah. So tonight, if we leave it without power, it's okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that's the only thing.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I thought you meant that you were going to be living in this tonight
no, no,
as
no.
well. Yeah.
Actually, the plan was to live tonight in this, but the temperature being so bad, I extended the room for one more night.
Probably a wise move. Or you could sleep in it and get used to it.
Yeah.
So you've got everything sorted before the family sleep in it. All right, so you have a practice at locking that.
Okay.
Twist it harder, that's it, you got it. And the other one. That's it, and do the other side as unlocked as well. And I'll just come inside when you're ready. I'll just grab the
பேக் ஜாக்கெட் ஏதாவது எடுக்கணுமா? உள்ளே விட்டுட்டு
எங்க
இப்போ உள்ளே சொன்னாங்களே.
she is getting the
Come inside when you are ready ன்னு சொல்லிட்டு பேக் இங்கே விட்டுட்டா
bag.
எதுவுமே அது